An annual Christmas tradition makes its television debut this week. A new merger will create one of the largest regional banks in the country, and we check out Abigail's Bakery Creations' new location and On the Menu. This is the Daily Buzz. Hello everyone, welcome to the Daily Buzz. I'm Maggie Young, and it is Monday. I hope you all had a very restful weekend, although with Christmas just on the horizon and the new year fast approaching, I'm sure it's got everyone a little frazzled in that race to the finish line. But soon, we'll all be able to breathe a sigh of relief, just like Jonathan Taylor Thomas in I'll Be Home for Christmas when he ran the Santa 5K. Now that movie is a classic. Anyway, today let's just take it easy. We'll give you a rundown of the day's news, and then we'll wrap it up with a visit to Abigail's Bakery Creations in Austintown in our On the Menu series. Sound good to you? I thought it would. Let's start with today's top story. In a $22 billion deal, Huntington Bancshares Inc., the parent company of Huntington Bank, will merge with TCF Financial Corp. The merger will create one of the largest regional banks in the country. All TCF Bank branches and ATMs will be rebranded as Huntington locations once the deal closes, which is expected to happen in the second quarter of 2021. The combined entity will have dual headquarters in Columbus, where Huntington has its headquarters, and Detroit, home to TCF. The newly merged company will have roughly $168 billion in assets, $117 billion in loans, and $134 billion in deposits. We'll have more on this story with comments from Huntington Bank CEO Steve Steinauer coming soon, so be sure to check back to businessjournaldaily.com for all the latest. Every year, Easy Street Productions brings to life their annual Christmas spectacular, Miracle on Easy Street. And even with the coronavirus pandemic, this year will be no different as it transforms into a TV special. The Miracle on Easy Street television special will premiere at 7 p.m. Wednesday on WFMJ. There will be yet another showing on Christmas at noon on WFMJ and 1 p.m. on WBCB. The performance will also be posted to easystreetshows.com. You can learn all about the show and what it took to turn it into a TV special this year in Guy DeStolfo's story at businessjournaldaily.com and afterhoursyoungstown.com. Cavelli Enterprises donated $15,000 to the United States Marine Corps to help them with the 2020 Toys for Tots campaign. Sergeant Cesar Moreno says while the 2020 campaign is still successful, funding is down about $11,000 from 2019.
In the past years, especially last year, I want to say there was at least $45,000 donated. This year we had 34. I just want to thank the community, Trumbull County and Mahoning County, for their donations they had this year. Your donations mean the world to the kids.
You can hear more in the 3 Minutes with interview and read more about how other charity organizations are faring this year in Jeremy Leidick's story at businessjournaldaily.com. After being in business for about a year and a half, Bill Smith moved his business, Abigail's Bakery Creations, across the street to a bigger location, though the quirky flavors aren't going anywhere. Today we see how the larger space will allow them to expand what they have on the menu. Sponsored by Thompson Heating and Cooling.
We are able to transition from a tiny little 700 square foot building into this one. This building's brand new. We put down a lot of new floor. We're going to have indoor seating. We have a drive-through that we're going to establish. We got a lot of parking, which is one of the biggest issues that we had with our old building. In the morning, we're bringing back all of our muffins, our donuts. We're going to do brownies, and then of course our chocolate chip cookies. Then in addition to that, we're going to have coffee. We're going to have iced coffee. We're going to have tea. We're going to have iced tea, soda, water, all those things that we didn't have over there. So there's going to be a lot. We're going to try to get to a point where we have fresh pie and cakes by the slice. So there, and then we're spanakopita, baklava, all those things that we're trying to do a little bit different. The seasonal things, the pumpkin rolls, the different cakes and things like that for the season, we're going to keep going. Cookie trays, we'll have limited cookie trays, but We're still going to do a lot of cakes and pies and things like that. The drive-through is a big deal. Tons of folks every day when we were in our old building always asking us if we do coffee and we do a drive-through, and well, now we're going to do coffee, tea, and everything through the drive-through. It has grown almost 500% in the last 2 years, and I just never thought this would happen. And like I said, so what's nice now is we get a couple employees and I can kind of step back a little bit.
On the Menu is brought to you by Thompson Heating and Cooling.
And finally, before I let you go, let's check out who's getting ahead in their careers in our Getting Ahead coverage sponsored by DeSalvo Construction. Savannah Babcock is the latest addition to Burgan Real Estate's team of licensed agents. Previously working in medical billing and coding, Babcock passed her real estate exam this month. Kent State University has named Margaret Shadduck as the new Vice President for Regional Campuses and Dean of the College of Applied and Technical Studies. She will join Kent State on April 1st. The Northeast District of the County Auditors Association of Ohio appointed officers for 2021 at the organization's recent winter conference. Carroll County Auditor Lynn Fairclaw was elected president of the association. Mahoning County Auditor Ralph Meacham was elected vice president, and Ashtabula County Auditor David Thomas, Secretary-Treasurer. And that's all for today's Daily Buzz. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. As always, you can find the links to all the stories we talked about in the description. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Maggie Young.
Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell for notifications. And also make sure to connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. For all of your business news, visit businessjournaldaily.com. For all of your arts and entertainment news, go to afterhoursyoungstown.com.
717 Credit Union is paying it forward because we care about our business community. We are offering 6 months of free ACH and domestic wire services through small business payments when you open a free e-business checking account. 717 Credit Union. We are here for your business.